Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me going with Q3 of the bi-weekly contest 119, length of the longest subarray with at most K frequency. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this one. Wow, 4,000 viewers out the way. This one, to be honest, I don't know if I'm making this up, but I think I'm relative. I thought that we've seen this on Leetcode before. If not, then a very similar problem. So the first observation or the first two observations to make is that n is 10 to the fifth. So you have to be careful. The n square subarrays, you cannot check them all. So yeah, right. And then the other is that nums is 10 to the 9. So if you do if you try to do something with alpha, meaning the size of the alphabet, well, the size of the alphabet can be really big, so you have to be careful. So you can't do like n times a, like if this is a, like the English alphabet, you have 26 characters, you could maybe do n times a and it'll be fine, but this case it would not be. Still though, this is a very straightforward application of sliding windows. The idea behind sliding windows, of course, is greedy, is that you can rephrase it as for a given input, almost like a dynamic programming, but not quite. It's basically given this prefix, what is the longest good subarray that I can make out of this, right? And that's basically the sliding window. That's another way of thinking about it that I try to kind of promote a little bit, is that because it comes up in other things, not sliding windows as well, is that as you move to the right, then now you ask, okay, now that I add this number, what is the longest subarray that ends in this number, right? And that's basically it. And the idea here is, and for sliding windows and sometimes other greedy problems, is loop invariance and invariance in general, but loop invariant in this one is important. Why is it important? Because, well, let's go over my code. So basically, I have a frequency counter. It is what it sounds like. It just keeps track of the frequency. I keep track of the left and the right. This is this window that we have. And the best, that's just the number, right? So here we keep track, we increment the right element by 1, because now we have one, if we move the window 1 to the right, we have one more element of that element. This makes sense. And then while this is bigger than k, we have to move the left to accommodate. And that's basically what this does. And then at the end, you just check to see if the current window, the size of it is bigger than best or larger than best. And that's pretty much it. And the loop invariant that is a little bit tricky to sometimes get is this thing, right? Well, there are two things. Right? One is that you can prove that this always terminates, because, for example, even if k is 0, though it cannot be 0, even if k is 0, if left is equal to right, then this is always going to be 0. Unless, I guess, like a comic way, hit your computer at the wrong time, or the server's computer at the wrong time, and you don't use error correction bits or something like this, right? But yeah. And so this always terminates, and the reason why we move left without check, and then the other thing with the loop invariant is that why don't we have to check the size of this, right? Because here we only increment num sub right, and when we increment num sub right, only one number, which is num sub right, only this frequency of num sub right can be bigger than k, right? Everything else has to be already less than k because of previous loop invariance of this loop, actually. So yeah, so that's basically the idea. Try to kind of understand that, and because when you do, these problems will become a little bit easier. I did okay on this one. I think I spent a minute and a half. So yeah, this is gonna be linear time, constant space. Nope, lie. Linear time, linear space, because counter can be O of n, and that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think, and yeah, and you can watch me solve it live during the contest now. If a time solved, that'll be set. Okay, it shouldn't be, but with Leetcode, I almost never know anymore. Alright, longest subarray of at most k. Okay, this one is actually seems more straightforward. K was K. Less than, okay. Uh. 624. Noah 51, please. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this poem, this contest, this explanation, everything in between. Stay good, stay healthy to your mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.